It's not how hard you fall, it's how you get up. Video of the girl falling. Become a member of the channel and be an instrument of the Word of God. Don't miss this opportunity to impact lives. Click the link in the description now and help us spread the Word of God. Christmas and the Shepherds by Paul Andrew. Summary. Pastors were the least likely people to receive the Christmas message that began in an unimaginable place. Christmas 2016. Jesus was lying in a manger, which is the first king-size bed, because the little baby Jesus slept in it. Every year Santa Claus receives more than 1 million electronic messages. A 7-year-old boy named Christian wrote to him saying, "Mommy and Daddy say that I have behaved well these last few days. How bad do I have to be to lose my gifts?" Luke is considered a man of great education for the way in which he presents important people and things. An edict of Caesar Augustus reports that Quirinius was governor of Syria, explains why there are no lodgings in Bethlehem. But Luke also mentions the shepherds who spent the night in the fields. The simple people of the place who living and working on the margins of society were nevertheless the first to hear the good news. Pastors were the least likely people to receive the Christmas message that began in an unimaginable place. Likewise, we too cannot be considered the most qualified to have that wonderful news delivered to us, the news that an innocent baby born on Christmas Day was destined to justify us before God. That baby doesn't ask questions, he doesn't condemn you, he doesn't blame you. He knows you and smiles at you. He loves you. This is the gift of Christmas. Reminds me of the man who saw a turtle on top of a post next to a fence. Someone had put it there. It's like the photo in the newspaper of the cattle on the roof of a house. They never went up there. Flood waters did it. Nor can we rise to be accepted by God. This is why he chose the pastors and not the cream of society or the wisecracking politicians. The shepherds represent us. 2. Shepherds received hope where there was none. Abbot Peter McCarthy asked, "What do you see when you close your eyes?" I'm going to tell you. You don't see anything. Perhaps in a more correct way it could be said, I see darkness when I close my eyes. If what you see when you close your eyes is important, then it seems to me that a very important part is the darkness we experience. This reminds me of reading a description written by the great Albert Einstein, about the internal experience of the human conscious. He describes it as a tiny raft of light floating in the immensity of a dark ocean. Could this be the reason why Christmas attracts us so powerfully? The essential note of every Christmas is the darkness of the night. Single quote. The shepherds watched over their flocks at night. In our first reading, the prophet Isaiah says, "The people who walked in darkness saw a great light. On those who lived in the land of shadows, a light shone." The miracle of Christmas invites us to discover a new life that we did not anticipate could exist. Jesus spoke of spiritual joy because he wanted his followers to experience